Wychwood Brewery.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. Today I have got a bottle of the Wychwood Brewery Black Witch Porter. I think I've had this once before, and I think I remember liking it. It was so long ago. This is their only porter that they do. Wychwood Brewery, of course, has been taken over by Marston's now, so this is brewed under Marston's sort of watchful eye. But one good thing is they haven't changed the label. It's still a full colour label. They've changed the Hobgoblin label. There is the front. There is the label. It's a really cool label. And there is the back with all the spiel on it. It's a 500ml bottle. It's 5%, as I say. There is the cap. It's the Wychwood Brewery's usual cap. It's really cool, actually. It's got all satanic symbols on it, and it's a very gothic themed beer. Brewed and bottled by Brewery et Ebutele. I don't know who they are. Where the bloody hell are they? French, it sounds. And it's all in French as well. And this came from Morrison's. I'm hoping they're not brewing and bottling it in France now. Jesus. That would be very sad indeed. Anyway, let's get it open. Let's see what's going on. I've just had 2 beers tonight that I've reviewed. It was the Crossing the Rubicon from the Drygate Brewery. That was pretty crap. And I've had a bottle of Trooper. Reviewed that, which was really boring and average. So I'm hoping that this is going to be good. Have they changed the recipe since I last tried it? And is it being brewed in France? If it is, that's not good news. I'll tell you what I have found lately, and it's not a revelation. This really is a good rule of thumb. If there's not a big aroma on a beer, it usually doesn't taste great. There are the odd exceptions to this rule, but more and more I've found beers with big aromas, they do taste good, or there's plenty of flavour in them. The ones that you can't get much out of, you know, and they say aroma is much of the taste. So let's see what this smells like. Not a lot. I'm wondering if I lost my sense of smell, because the 2 beers that I've reviewed tonight, and this one as well, the aromas aren't big. I don't know whether that's by design or what, but let's get it down the hatch. Very, very, very faint malt on that, and nothing else. So that is pitch black through there. You will not see anything. It has got a beige head to it. Let's get it down the hatch. Cheers. Okay, so it's a porter. It's got some chocolate malt on the end of it, virgin on the coffee malt, and not a great deal. And them flavours are not very big. It tastes like a macro brewed beer. which it is, I suppose. It's brewed by Marston's. There's 3 beers tonight I've had that have just been really average beers of their style. One was a craft beer. The Robinson one, I assume it's, you know, virgin on macro brewing. And then of course this, the Wychwood one, brewed by Marston's. Brewed in France, if the label's anything to go by, which might explain the very bland flavour. But I'm not impressed. As I say, you got some caramel and chocolate on that, bitter coffee finish to it as well, but it's all very subdued. It's like the volume's been turned down to 1 or 2, and I've tasted some much better stouts than this. Yeah, they were craft brewed, so they're going to be better, but this is, I think you can just take it or leave it really. If you're a fan of Guinness, you might like it. It's okay. It's not as smooth as Guinness, obviously. There's a slight carbonation to it, but it's not really doing much for me. It's not bad, but it's not making me want to jump up and buy it. Even though I have just bought a bottle. It's okay. As porters go, it's okay. There's no big chocolate flavour or coffee flavour on the end of it. There's no, you know, that huge bitterness that you get in your mouth from porters. It's just all very subdued. Mouthfeel is okay, to be fair. But it's not doing much for me at all. So again, what would I give it? And again, for the 3rd time tonight, I'm just going to give the beer 5 out of 10. It's disappointing. Wychwood are good. I mean, the Hobgoblin stuff I really like. The King Goblin is absolutely gorgeous stuff. The Gold, King Goblin Gold, is not good at all. That's a really poor one. And this is not quite in that bracket, but it's just about got out of that bracket. And I don't know, I don't even know where I'm going to finish that or not. I'm thinking, is it worth drinking the end of it? So I'm thinking whether is it worth drinking the rest of it. But and if a beer does that, then it's not that great. So yeah, 5 out of 10. Would I recommend it? There's better out there, in my opinion. There's better out there. And remember, beer is working class champagne.